Welcome back to Giuliana's kitchen, and today I'd like to show you how I make my 7-layer dip or Mexican dip. It's delish. Onion and garlic, just a little bit, a couple of cloves. That was one smaller medium onion. You could go medium, small, and a couple of strips of bacon. And we're gonna brown this in this pot, in the same pot where I boiled the beans. The beans have been now drained. So we're gonna brown this and take it from there. So here I'm frying away bacon. It's coming to a nice brown color. So we're gonna add this onion that we chopped. So the bacon and onions browned nicely. Now we're gonna add the beans. About the beans, it doesn't really matter what kind of beans you use. It can be white navy beans, some prefer brown beans, some red kidney beans, some Romano beans. It really doesn't matter, even chickpeas if that's what you wish. So now that the bacon and onions have browned, now we're gonna slowly add these. That was about 2 cups of cooked beans. I'm gonna put seasoning in. I said at the beginning I'm gonna add cumin. I'm also gonna add sweet paprika, garlic salt, pepper. I use a potato masher, some kind of mashing thing. And there you have your refried beans. Simple as that. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of that liquid. I like to use my wooden spoons. See, all that, there was some brownness on the bottom of the pot that got attached from browning the bacon, browning the onions. All that is now released in the beans. And it's pretty nice. These are refried beans. Always taste. A little more salt. When you're cooking with passion, you don't really need a recipe. You can eyeball pretty much everything. And practice makes perfect. Now I'm gonna mush the avocados. So I have 2 avocados that are nice and kind of soft to the touch, but not too soft. And you scoop out the green part, which is delicious. This is so easy to make. Again, these peels, it's all organic matter. I cut it a little bit, reserve it in this bowl, and it all goes into the garden for composting. It'll make our soil nice, dark, and rich in nutrients for those tomatoes that you might be growing next year. We add some salt. This gets nice and mushy. Now in these avocados, Romeo. Sorry, Romeo wanted to say hi in Mexican. Wow. Did you? Look at that, Romeo. That's my Romeo. Yes, it is. We're gonna continue. We gotta continue making our dip, all right? He might like some too. I don't know. He eats everything, this guy. That's right. A lime. Cut it in half. Yeah, Romeo, that's my director of this movie. So the lime, you squeeze half a lime. He thinks I'm talking to him, that's why he's being so vocal. Right, Romeo? So there goes half a lime so far. This was a juicy one. And I continue mixing this. looks like a good mash already. Again, always taste what you cook. Delish. Okay, so now I can take my Juliet. 1 minute. And this is Juliet. She's gonna be inspecting my Mexican dish too, right? Romeo and Juliet. That's right, they're gonna be cooking with me. If nothing else, they're gonna be eating with me. But they do like company, so they like to be around. All right. So let's take this bean mixture that we made earlier. So here's our first layer. See, that was easy, wasn't it? Secondly, we put the avocado dip in. Even this one we scoop, and you see how this goes all over the dish. There we go, from corner to corner. So in this same bowl, I'm gonna make the sour cream, yogurt, and mayo mixture. So I add about 3 tablespoons of yogurt, 3 tablespoons of sour cream, and 1 big tablespoon of mayo, or even 2. Let me put 2. And this is kind of like a small mason jar, 250 milliliters of tomato sauce. I'll probably be using 2/3 of this, maybe half or 2/3. Let's see what happens. But again, you can add more or less. Some people also put fresh tomatoes, fresh cherry tomatoes, or they just dice in tomatoes. That's very nice too. But because I don't have cherry tomatoes or regular tomatoes, I put my sauce that I cooked last Tex-Mex Clubhouse seasoning. It's got chilies, it's got lots of interesting spices in there. So I put about 2 heaping tablespoons of this. You want it to sit so this spice releases all its flavors into the dip. Right immediately it doesn't really have much of a flavor, but when you let it sit, let's say an hour in the fridge, and it gets tasty, really good. So, okay. My recommendation is always keep cleaning up as you go. That way, you'll never have a mess or clutter while you're cooking. And at the end of cooking, there won't be much to wash, maybe a pot or a plate. So now we're just gonna pour this good sour cream, seasoned sour cream on top. We're gonna grab a few green onions. Onions are chopped. Now we can just play with the dish. So check this out. You just sprinkle like sprinkles on a birthday cake. Half a cup of cheese. Almost like making a pizza. And now we have olives. So for olives, you sprinkle them on top, just like this. There we go. And that is that. Play around a little. Add a little lime slice. And there's your Mexican dish. It will be ready to dip in within an hour or such, because we're gonna put this in the fridge, let it chill, let it set and cool, and all the flavors will blend together. And we're ready to have a taste. Get your tortilla chips, go for a dip with all these beautiful layers and lime flavor. Delicious. It's perfect. You gotta try this, even if you're home alone or with a cat. I'm pretty sure somebody else would like this. I'll give it a try. You like? I think she likes it because it's cream. There's dairy. And yes, of course, kittens will like it too. But do take some time, make this for yourself. You'll enjoy it. It looks spectacular. Look at that. There's the lime on top. Crunchy Tostitos. Even if you don't have olives, you're okay. If you're missing some ingredient, don't panic about it. Just throw some layers together and you'll be just fine. Thanks for watching Giuliana's Kitchen. I'll see you next time with another adventure. Bye. Hey, look at that.